If you're a sub 5, you're comparing yourself with the world. You're just overwhelming your brain. If you're a normie, you're comparing yourself with light chads. Light chads are comparing themselves with chads. Chads are comparing themselves with giga chads. Giga chads are comparing themselves with social media Adonises or whatever. Why are men so unsatisfied with their life in this day and age? This is going to be another one of those very authentic, very direct, very talky videos. But I really wanted to express myself on the matter because I felt very moved on the subject. I want to touch on a couple different topics. The first one being my experience with feeling unsatisfied with life. So, I'll start off when I was younger. I was a very happy kid. I was a super happy child. I was born and raised in a cult, you could say, a religious cult. It was a very good life. It was a very positive life and stuff. Apart from the ups and downs, I was a happy kid. I was very fortunate. I went to many different countries. I traveled across the world. I lived as a missionary, well, as a child of missionaries. It was a very wholesome life. Then I became part of the system, as they would call it. And I started public school. My whole social development was catered to the more missionary Christian life, so to say, of the group, which was even more particular. So I had no clue what was coming up for me. I was very bullied, and I was extremely socially awkward. I became from being extremely extroverted, extremely introverted, and extremely insecure with myself in almost all forms, socially, physically, emotionally. And I was not happy at all. I was very unhappy. But I tried to maintain a positive mindset. Throughout all these things, whenever I say I was unhappy, it does not mean every single day, although it was more difficult at some points than others. But throughout it all, I found strength to find some positive in my mind, because that's how I was raised. So, I remember when I was saying if people would just not treat me badly, I'd be happy with my life. And eventually that happened. I started learning the basic social skills to survive in this world, and people stopped treating me that way. And then other problems arose. I hit puberty, and my nose became really big. I was super lanky, super skinny and stuff, and I had a bunch of acne, and I was like, if only I didn't have acne, I'll be happy, I'll be satisfied. And it eventually went away, and I found another problem. If only I could be taller, I would be satisfied. I became extremely tall. If only I weighed more and had more muscle, I'll be happy. And I became bigger. If only I had more friends, I got more friends, and I felt exactly the same. If only I had a car and made more money. I was already 16 and I was making money, 17, 18, 19, and I had a job and I felt the same. I mean, okay, it was getting better. It was getting better, but I always felt that sort of like empty feeling inside, like I need more, you know? And then I was saying, I need a girlfriend, I need this and that, you get the gif. And I would achieve it and I wouldn't really feel different. And I remember at one point, I achieved what you would call the pinnacle of what you guys wish your dream life was. The Chad life, where you're sleeping with multiple ladies, you have your own income, you have your own vehicle and all of that. And I was miserable. And now, before you clap on me and be like, oh, that's just you or stuff like that, believe it or not, it's more common than you think. You always feel that sense of emptiness inside if you're always just chasing and you're never satisfied. Even when I was doing that, I still envied me directing a hotel, making very decent salary. I envied the next dude across the street. When I had a cool girlfriend, I was afraid, even if I was a handsome man, a handsome tall man, that she'd find a more handsome tall dude or something like that, and that she'd cheat on me or something. Guess what? I did ended up getting cheated on. And that's life. And guess what? That also stemmed from my insecurity, not being comfortable with myself. I'm not saying if I wasn't, it wouldn't have happened, but that definitely has an effect, cause and effect. And always not satisfied, not enough, not being able to enjoy the present moment. Till more recently, things started to change a lot more. I left that job, that awesome paying job. I left the life and comforts of being in Italy and the life I made for myself there. I came to Hungary. I got an apartment with my friend Bondi, with which I have a channel. I had even more of a glow up and stuff. Working out, looks maxing. And I was like, I'm gonna give it one more go. I'm gonna try the superficial life. So I went out partying, clapping cheeks and stuff, all the who's booze, the awesome Chad life. And guess what? I loved it. It was awesome. Just kidding. It was absolute crap. I was miserable from that. I felt like pieces of my soul were being torn out. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna live day to day. I'm gonna try and appreciate each day I can. I'm not gonna overdo it. I'm gonna try to work on the projects I enjoy, such as YouTube. I'm gonna do my job to get my food, to pay for my bills. And I'm not just gonna be promiscuous with women. I'm just gonna vibe. So that's where I stand. And I'll tell you, I'm a lot more comfortable with life like this. And I can enjoy it much more. Not comparing myself to this dude or to that dude or this situation, which social media is just bombarding you with. When, believe it or not, those guys are comparing themselves to another dude. All of them. I'm satisfied with where I stand in life. I have a comfortable house, well, apartment that I live in. I have a good friend that I live with. I have food in my belly, a roof over my head, a pillow under my head. And now I have a cool girlfriend as well. I think a lot of guys nowadays just really compare themselves. And guess what? There's always someone that's higher than you. If you're a sub 5, you're comparing yourself with the world. You're just overwhelming your brain. If you're a normie, you're comparing yourself with light chads. Light chads are comparing themselves with chads. Chads are comparing themselves with giga chads. Giga chads are comparing themselves with social media Adonises or whatever. And then none of them are satisfied. So many of these dudes that you think are living the life, they're miserable. I've talked to a lot of them. Just sleeping with a bunch of girls and stuff. The girls are with them just because of how they look and stuff. They sleep with them. They didn't develop their personality in a certain way. They come off kind of asshole-ish. There are some of them that enjoy that lifestyle. It's rare, but they're kind of sociopathic. But what I'm trying to say is just enjoy now, dude. Life is short. We're all going to get age-mogged eventually. And try to enjoy each day. Believe it or not, there are some days where I'm just sitting on my computer. I've maybe made a video and edited it. And I just hop on Discord and I'll hop onto Roblox with some brothers and friends. Yes, Roblox. And I'll have a blast. I'll have more of a blast than going to a club and coming home with some hot chick and stuff. Where I'll feel all icky after. And I won't even enjoy that much because there's no emotional attraction to that girl. Instead of opening up a game and maybe hustling in some anime Roblox game where I'm vibing. I can't even go to sleep. I'm just there vibing and farming. It's a stupid example, but I'm a silly dude. Those are examples I make. Enjoy each day that you have to the best of your ability and try to be as thankful for the situation you're in. Because there are a lot of people in the worst situation, even though, yes, there are people in a better situation. But you never know how their life's going. There are some things that you might have in your life that they wish they had. You still have some parents, maybe, who care about you. You can still walk or stuff like that. I know you're probably tired of hearing stuff like this. And I'm not trying to be some guru. I do not think I'm a super intellectual guy. I think I'm a guy that has seen a lot of things in the world and has seen a lot of perspectives and has traveled a lot. So I built up a certain amount of knowledge that I'm happy and proud to be able to share with you guys. Hopefully it can help you in ways that other channels have helped me. So that's my 2 cents. Let me know what you guys think in the comment. I hope you appreciate the video. I really do. And thanks for watching. Bye bye.